Hello everyone. This is the steam power plant equipment. This unit has been specifically designed for engineering education in the field of power plant technology, designed and manufactured by ESOLs Pakistan. At first I will tell you all the parts and their working, and after that I will tell you how to operate this equipment for experimentation purposes. At my left side in off-white paint is a vertical fire tube boiler. This boiler produces steam which is utilized for power generation and condensed back to water with the help of this stainless steel condenser. Okay. Coming to the back of the boiler, a diesel fired burner has been attached. This is the diesel fired burner. Like you can see, diesel fuel is supplied to the burner with the help of this fuel tank, which has a capacity of around 25 liters. These white are the flow sensors which measure fuel flow rate, which is used in fuel consumption experiment. You can also find fuel consumption manually with the help of this volume scale, which indicates volume of this tank in liters. With the help of this scale and stopwatch, you can manually find the fuel consumption of this burner and this boiler. The boiler has a pressure gauge and a pressure sensor attached. This is the pressure switch. This is the pressure switch which trips the burner at the set pressure. Right now it is set at 8 bar. The burner will shut down when the pressure reaches at 8 bar. This is the feed water pump which takes water from the feed tank. This large blue tank at the back is the feed water tank. This pump takes the water from the feed tank and fill this boiler. Water level in the boiler can be shown in this side glass. At the top of the boiler, this is a safety valve. This is a mechanical safety valve which is set at 8.5 bar. This is second safety valve. This pressure switch is the first safety valve which trips the boiler at 8 bar, and this mechanical safety will start to blow at 8.5 to 9 bar. This valve P15 is the steam exhaust valve which can be used to depressurize the boiler after the experiment. At the top of the boiler, this valve V1, this is the valve which indicates V1 valve. This valve V1 will be used when we want to run the turbine, this turbine. And the another valve V9 will be used when we want to find the moisture content in the steam. To find the moisture content, a separating and throttling calorimeters are attached. The first one is the separating calorimeter and the second one is the throttling calorimeter. The separating calorimeter has a pressure and temperature sensor attached and a drain valve at the bottom. This is the drain valve. This drain valve will be used when we want to find the amount of condensate collected. Pressure and temperature sensors also been attached to throttling calorimeter. This is 250 millibar pressure sensor attached, and a pressure sensor also attached for data acquisition purposes. This throttling calorimeter also has a drain valve V12 which goes to the bottom through this pipe and to the condenser, where this condensed back to the water and can be collected by this V5 valve. To run the turbine and to find the electrical power output, you will open this valve V1. Steam will go directly through this valve, will approach to this throttle valve V2, and finally after the throttle valve it will strike the blade of the turbine. Then the steam will go through this pipe and finally into the condenser through this valve V3. The condenser condensed the steam back to its original state, water, and this steam will be go through the valve V4 to the feed water tank to complete the cycle, or it can also be collected through this valve V5 for the amount of condensate. Coming to the top, to find the electrical power, a generator has been attached to the turbine shaft with the help of gear and belt drive. This will measure the electrical power output of the turbine. A pulley brake system has been attached which will find torque on the turbine shaft. This is the pulley brake system, this is the load cell, and this is the load meter. We will apply the mechanical torque through this pulley, through the belt, and then it will show us the amount of torque applied on the turbine shaft. Coming to the panel, there is also a flow diagram for the complete power plant cycle, and all relevant readings can be read off directly from there. Electrical load on the turbine can be applied with the help of these toggle switches. Any faults and errors in the unit can be seen from this error indicator panel. So this was the complete review of all the parts of the power plant. Thank you very much.